This is TF from Team Pumpenstein, and I'm still on a mission from Rod.
This is TF from Team Pumpenstein, and we're at Pro Edge Paintball here, checking out some of the new hoppers. Some of the people wanted to see the new Allen Paintball Products hopper down here, and I brought in some of the progeny of kind of where the 50-round hopper came from. This was certainly the original one here. This is War Games Products Ammo Box. Well, it's not the original. There was Ram Box and a bunch of others before it, but this was the first one that hit anything that had a patent and was known forever. 45 rounds. Most people can't find it these days, and if you do, it has a different feed neck and stuff like that. Fed okay, but was loud and intended to jam after about 10 or 15 balls into the product. So not a lot of people use these today. Then this came out. This is Brass Eagle's little 40-round loader, and the scientific word for how this performed was that it sucked. It didn't feed very well at all. It jammed a lot. It was meant to go on Brass Eagle talons and things like this. So people tried to make them work. They tried to modify them. They got holes blasted in them, and not a lot of people used them after that. Then came this Winchester hopper, which 50 rounds. The lid sucked because it didn't even have a top on there. So people would put flip lids like I've done here, die flip lids on them, and they were okay. They fed pretty well. They held almost 50 rounds. The problem was that you could shoot a hole in these really easily, so that you had tape on it, and some people put plastic things on there and all this other stuff, so it really wasn't a great solution. And Allen Paintball Products, who've been putting out plastic products for the paintball industry for years, and they're typically more lower end products, meaning in price point, Allen has come out with this 50-round hopper, which is kind of cool. It's got a really, really low price point, only a couple of dollars, less than 10. It doesn't have a spring on the hinge, and in fact, the neck or the lid comes right off. But it's super robust. I think you can take many, many shots with that. And let me show you the inside to show you how slick that is. You get a good shot of that, Joe? That is pretty good in its feeding. I was feeding it yesterday. You know, pump guns, you have to shake them to shoot them. So when I checked that out, it definitely fed really well. So if you look at size comparison to, say, something like a Sport Shot, you're seeing how tiny, tiny, tiny that is, and why pump players who use smaller guns might want to use them. Let me grab one of my guns here really quickly and show you what that looks like on gun. Just really quick, so it's not going to be pretty, but fits a standard feed neck. That was the problem with one of the Winchesters, is that they wouldn't fit a standard feed neck. CCM came out with feed neck adapter, but this one you don't need one. Fits a standard feed neck. You can cut it even down a little bit like I did with one of my other ones. But tiny little product, man. Works pretty well. So definitely check out your local dealers for Allen Paintball Products 50-round hopper. And check out Pro Edge Paintball at proedgepaintball.com. And talk to you later.